I am currently in the courtyard of the Visconti Castle. It's interesting. You know, when I look at these castles, I think, man, the accumulation of wealth these people must have had to be able to build these things. My goodness. As I wander through these halls, I can't help but wonder, what was it like back when Visconti was at the height of his power? I mean, he was a pretty powerful guy. I'm assuming it's the same one I'm thinking of. But what was he like at the height of his power, and what was this place like? I mean, right now it's pretty empty, although you do hear someone talking in the background, except for a few people wandering through the museum. There's barely, it's pretty abandoned. Well, I shouldn't say abandoned, pretty quiet here. So I wonder, what was it like when there were people going up and down the halls, when these rooms were filled? What went on in this courtyard? It's interesting to be able to look at the past and be able to see what was going on. Quite something. Dante, as many of you know, Dante is my favorite author. He's known as the father of the Italian language because he wrote his Divine Comedy in Italian, and it's the first major work of literature to have done so. This is a remake of a famous statue of Laocoon. I think I'm pronouncing it properly. He was a Trojan priest who famously threw a spear into the wooden horse to prove that it was a trap. The gods, who favored the Greeks, sent giant serpents from the sea that killed both him and his two sons. That's what's shown here. The Trojans tragically mistook the attack as a sign that the gods were punishing him for desecrating the horse. So they brought it inside the city, and, well, as you know, the rest is history. This is a remake of another famous statue of a boy removing a splinter from his foot. You can see the original in Rome. This is a very famous and very beautiful painting by Francesco Hayes, and it's one of three. The story in the painting shows a young woman named Maria who's been betrayed by her lover. Now she's upset. So, in a mixture of love and hatred, she's caught in a moment of intense hesitation. She's standing on a loggia in the Doge Palace in Venice. She's about to slip in an anonymous letter into the Bocca di Leone, the lion's mouth, a marble wall slot used by citizens to drop off secret denunciations to the Venetian Inquisition. Her letter falsely denounces her unfaithful lover as a political conspiracy, a crime that carries a death sentence. The paper in her hand is addressed to the Council of Ten, the state's tribunal. So here she really takes her revenge on her unfaithful lover by accusing him of something that will eventually cause his death. I'm here at dinner in Pavia, and it's very interesting. I just had some buffalo mozzarella with some pomodoro with some tomatoes, and just some simple olive oil and some basil, and basically caprese. But boy, there is something about the tomatoes in Italy. I was just having a discussion with my server where the tomatoes themselves just taste different. I don't know if it's the soil here in Italy or what, but it's very interesting to me because, tomatoes came from the Americas and here to Italy, and boy, Italy has sure improved upon them. The flavor of a tomato in Italy is a flavor of a tomato that I haven't had anywhere else in the world. I've been to Asia, I've been to other parts of Europe, I've been to Antarctica. Not that they grow tomatoes in Antarctica, but the flavor here is just extraordinary. Something as simple as this. I don't know, the purity of the food just comes out in the flavor and in the taste.